Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense takes the field to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Bearcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things. Really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finds his man. It's Tuggle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. The give is to Williams. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. And the Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. No sign of the field goal team. They'll go for it on fourth and short from the 28. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Shows him the stiff arm. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Bearcats line up to punt it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The give to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pulls it in. Strong, firm tackle. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Surging forward on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's loose at the 15. Oh, a lot of space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Finds the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Bearcats are marching down the field. They'll try the right side. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Norton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos are facing third and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Tuggle. Flying out to the left. The tap. Touchdown, Bearcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
14, Boise State, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Got his man.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bearcats are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Meyer. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. It's complete.
It's so important for an offense in the passing game to change the launch point of the quarterback. You can't consistently be 5 or 7 yards behind the center throwing the football. Move the pocket, get him outside, buy him some time so he can see the field, and then show you what he can do with that arm talent.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field?
They got him for the sack, and now get them all back after the 4th down stop. The hand to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Complete. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He wants to change this route. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
He'll go to the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The give to the tailback. Jukes his way for more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boise State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Dances away to buy time. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll try it again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The short hands, it's Tuggle. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Fires on the move. Got a man. It's Carter. To the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. This time it's complete. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was in.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense trying to take it back. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. We need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football